So I was just watching a video, and this person sparked a question within me, so I wanted to kind of do a video about it. And that question, they were talking about the shadow self, right? We all hear about the shadow self in the spiritual New Age world. And I got to thinking, I just asked myself, like, what is enlightenment? What is enlightenment? And so here's my answer. So, to me, what enlightenment truly is the rising above attachment attachment, that's the best word, or labeling or intellectualizing who we are as eternal beings. What I mean by that is when we talk about, you hear a lot of spiritual teachers talk about the shadow work and doing the shadow work and doing the the dark stuff, looking into your wounds. And to me, true enlightenment is not even recognizing the shadow or the self. Does that make sense? It's the complete lack of intellectualizing, this is my shadow self, this is my true self, this is my... It's the awareness, it's the freedom, it's the unattachment of being either. Enlightenment to me is the truly awakened individual, is somebody who fully sees all aspects of themselves, but yet doesn't compartmentalize them. The self is the self is the self. Without needing labels, without needing words, without needing anything. The truly awakened person, the truly enlightened individual, moves beyond all of that. Lifts their consciousness up to the place where they are that truth. I guess the way I would experience, how I would explain this is when I did my very first meditation, and I was listening to Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, and in their book, I was reading it actually, and in the book they said meditate for 15 minutes. And how you meditate is you set a timer for 15 minutes, close your eyes, try to be in as much silence as possible, turn the lights down, and just sit comfortably, whatever's comfortable for you. So I sat in my parents' lazy boy at the time. And they said, don't try to do anything, just keep focusing on your breath. Just try to have that one-pointedness. So I did. And about 5 minutes into the meditation, I just naturally, my body started rapidly going in and out. So my mouth was closed and I just started going breathing at this really rapid rate, right? And all of a sudden, I took this deep breath in and then exhaled deep. And the next inhale, I got bigger. And I became my house. And then I exhaled. And then I inhaled in. And I became the city. And I became the state. And I became the earth. And I became the universe. And I became the multiverse. And all of a sudden, I was everything and I was nothing. And to me, in that moment, my first meditative experience was my awakening. Because I was able to fully experience what it meant to be everything and nothing, and experience the paradox that is existence all at once. Now, to me, although it's not possible, right? Not in this reality, at least, not in our human experience. But to me, awakening, enlightenment. Sorry, Caesar's shifting underneath me. Enlightenment and awakening is the awareness, is the living true to, is the experience of being everything and being nothing all at the same time. It's not trying to be this wonderful, magical person that is above anybody, or, not accepting that you can be a douchebag or a dickhead, trying to fight those shadow aspects, as we'd call them. But the complete awareness and the complete living true to the fact that you are all of that. I was doing another meditative course, and there's this process where you just have somebody in front of you. Oh, Caesar's up. And they just you close your eyes and they just guide you and they say, "Where are you?" And you give a response. And then they keep repeating this. You do this for like 5 minutes. Where are you? Where are you? And then they go into, who are you? So you do that for 5 minutes and you switch places and you do it again. Who are you? And if you've never done that, I really suggest you find somebody that you're comfortable with, a brother, a sister, your lover, your partner, a friend, anybody, and do this process. Because it's interesting when somebody starts guiding your conscious awareness, and you're not supposed to think when you do this, you just respond. When I did this, it was interesting because when we got to the who are you, and I started giving these answers, I'm Zach, and I didn't want to intellectualize things, even though I was, intellectualizing things from all these books I've read, and I'm consciousness, and I'm spirit, and I'm like all these funny things, and which we are, but I just wanted to be. But as I let go of thinking what I was, or who I was, the girl that I was doing it with was just kept reiterating, who are you? And I was like, I'm joy. Who are you? I'm fear. Who are you? I am kind. Who are you? I'm mean. And it was fascinating because as I let go of intellectualizing who I was, and I allowed the truth of who I was to kind of move out through me, I was a complete paradox. I am light. I am darkness. I am joy. I am sadness. I am fun. I am boring. I am like everything. It's just crazy. So anyways, that's a process that I think you should do on your own. But again, that state, oh, there's Caesar behind me. He wants to play. But that state of enlightenment, that state of awakening, oh, he's got his toy. He already got a walk, and I already played with him, but he wants to play more. He's a boy. And, yeah, but anyways, that state of awakening, that state of enlightenment, to me at least, is the state of accepting all that you are and realizing that you are also none of it. You are everything that ever was, that ever will be, that ever could be. And you are nothing all at the same time. In that state, you are free. Enlightenment, that state of nirvana, it's pure freedom. And in the letting go of the intellectualizing who you are as an eternal spiritual being, it lifts you up and frees you from all the constraints that you've put on yourself. All the issues that you've been dealing with are down here. As you allow yourself to move upward through meditation, through self-reflection, through some of these different processes, maybe taking a meditation course, all these different things that you've learned throughout your life. It's a consistent rising up of consciousness, of awareness. And all it is it's like being on the top of the mountain peak. The mountain climb itself is all the stuff that you thought you were. And then once you're up there, you realize, wow, I'm all of this. But I'm also none of this. I'll leave you guys on that. Thanks for watching. Incorporate some of those processes. The ego, the intellect, it likes to hold on to the constraints, to the labels, to the everything. But as soon as you can accept that you are the darkest of the dark and the lightest of the light and nothing at all, you're free. May your journeys be blessed, my friends. Have fun with it. Be angry with it. Be frustrated. Be blissful. Feel love. Feel sadness. Be all of it. And be none of it. Talk to you next time, guys. Bye.